Well, the commercial effect on the industry, of course, is significant. Container movements are well down on what they were a year ago. Dry bulk commodities demand, of course, is also reduced. And in the case of the tanker industry, that's the one bright spot, which, thanks to the contango on pricing, many tankers are being chartered for storage especially by the traders. So that's the one relatively bright spot, even though the demand, of course, for oil has fallen drastically as part of all this.
What about shipping rates when we look at the Baltic freight index? And what are your expectations for when we may see a recovery in shipping rates?
Well, from these levels, I believe that they can only go one way. I mean, okay, there is a slight downside, but fundamentally these rates will go up again. And I think that assuming that we have a reasonable return to something resembling normality, there will be a pent-up demand, and that dry bulk for the second half of the year, I think, looks better.
We saw some numbers out of Singapore today, Esben, showing that the annual export growth accelerated by 17.6% in March, blowing past expectations. But if you look beneath the hood, you can see the full story. It's largely due to shipments of pharmaceuticals and also gold. And we all know how much the price of gold has been accelerating as a sort of a risk-off or safe haven trade. How much do we see shipping move, therefore, according to the vagaries of the value of gold?
Well, I think that would be insignificant, frankly speaking. I just don't think that the volumes of gold just wouldn't even feature in the greater scheme of things. Certainly the pharmaceutical industry, as you say, in Singapore, has done extremely well for obvious reasons, and is a bright spot in an otherwise difficult picture.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.